everybody, this is the information for Monday, October 18th. Please do not watch this video until you have attempted the reading and questions as well as the gizmo by yourself. This should be done and watched after you have done the reading, answered the questions in your digital notebook, as well as the gizmo. All right, so for today, we're looking at characteristics of acids and bases. The first part was getting some background knowledge of acids and bases by reading the handout and answering the questions that followed. So if we jump up here in time to the answers, acids are going to produce hydrogen ions in solution, and bases will produce hydroxide. Acids are sour, they turn litmus red, they react with metals, and I can't remember what was under here, get rid of that. They will conduct electricity. Bases are bitter, they taste bitter. They will turn litmus paper blue. They do not react with metals to produce hydrogen gas, and they too will conduct electricity. Lemon juice is an acid. What ion is present in lemon juice that makes it an acid? And that's that H plus or hydrogen ion. A solution conducts electric current. Can you use this property to determine if the solution is acidic or basic? You can't, because both acids and bases will conduct an electric current. What happens to red litmus paper when it touches a household cleaner with ammonia, and why? It'll turn blue because ammonia is a base and will turn litmus paper blue. We use the word corrosive to describe an acid or base that can destroy body tissue, clothing, and other things. And finally, you're doing an experiment and your fingers feel slippery. You most likely have a base on them and you should just rinse them under water. Students in class watched a couple brain pops, but you can skip those. The next part was looking at the gizmo. So here you were supposed to attempt this by yourself. Lemon juice tastes sour and it burns when it gets in your eye. Again, it releases those hydrogen ions when dissolved in water. Bases release hydroxide. An example is hand soap. Soap feels slippery, it tastes bitter, and it burns. This part talks about the pH scale, with 7 being neutral. Acidic substances have a pH less than 7. Alkaline or basic substances have a pH greater than 7. And you were supposed to do the example with ammonia. You'll notice the paper, the litmus paper, turned a blue-green color, which, as you can see up here, corresponds with a number 11 on the pH scale. That number is greater than 7, so it's alkaline or basic. Then you had to run through and test a whole bunch of substances. You can pause this video and see your answers here, or I'll read through them quickly now. Baking soda is alkaline, as is bleach. Coffee and cola were acidic. Drain cleaner and hand soap were alkaline. The juices were all acidic: lemon and orange and tomato. Milk, depending on how you read it, could either have been acidic or neutral. Milk of magnesia and oven cleaner, both alkaline. Saliva and shampoo could have been acidic or neutral, again, depending on how you interpreted the color. Stomach acid was acidic, as was vinegar. Water could have been acidic or neutral, and ocean water is an 8, which is alkaline. In general, fruit juices and beverages and food tended to be acidic, while cleaners were alkaline or basic. Here we used the more precise paper and did some comparisons. You can see the results here. Some of them gave us a little better indication of what their pH was, like milk. We weren't sure, was it a 6 or a 7? It was a 6.5. And then others were very off, like the oven cleaner was a 13 or 14 originally, and then it ranged in red a 7.5. That's because this paper only indicates pH from 4.5 to 7.5. So an advantage is if it lies within that range, it's going to give a more accurate pH. If it's outside of that range, it's not accurate or helpful really at all. And the one that appears to be neutral was distilled water, a pH of 7. To practice this tonight, please complete assignment 12 on Canvas, and you can reach out to your teacher with more questions. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.